Okay, Virgo, welcome to 7-Star Tarot. I'm speaking to my analytical, perceptive problem solvers. My humble, industrious, practical, kind and sympathetic Virgos. Always trying to help when we're not stuck in our heads, aren't we? The pre-shuffle. We have a few cards come. We have Strength, 5 of Wands in reverse. Judgment card, 6 of Cups in reverse. Strength is about mastering an internal challenge, taming an internal, possibly taming an internal conflict with the five of Wands in reverse. There, it's about taming it with love, approaching a situation with love and compassion, not forcing. I think this is it could be conflict with another person, but I think this is about the response, your response to a conflict. It's about taming your conflicted, sort of mindset. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse, which is about memories of the past, possibly memories of love in the past, holding you back, or kind of like dwelling over negative memories. And we can tend to get stuck in our heads a bit. Virgos, my moon's in Virgo, so I can relate. So yes, potential internal conflicting and negative thoughts about the past, but it's about, you may have been having those, and it could have been due to an interaction with someone, but it's about receiving divine knowledge, taking the time to receive the divine knowledge, and taking the care with yourself to free yourself from, this kind of like what can sometimes feel like an imposing, perhaps, set of thoughts that kind of like seizes you and kind of conflicts you. And so, finding the inner strength to do so. And then with the Judgment, of course, we have this kind of like idea of a transition from one state to another. So, it's not going to be like it has been. Sorry, it looks like my camera's a bit... needs a bit of a wipe. There we go, it's a bit better. So yes, cleaning the slate from the past. What's gone is gone. What's in the past is in the past. It doesn't exist anymore. So we're going to be rising up now. And after a situation which was potentially conflicting, or maybe you were put in competition, or you had feel like you had to compete for something. Maybe for someone's attention, someone from your past, perhaps. And that, maybe there was some arguments, fights, that sort of stuff. But it's about moving on from that now, that's in the past. The Strength does lead directly on to the Judgment, so we have a nice progression here. We have 5 to the 6, and then we have Strength to the Judgment. So yes. Okay, so in the challenge, we have the 4 of Wands in reverse, and the Sun. What is our desired outcome? Interesting. And what about our emotional space? How's Virgo's emotional space today? Oh, Strength in the emotional space again, look. There it is again, and it's still upright. So emotionally, we're starting to feel strong. Will this focus? No. Anyway, there's a lovely cat girl with a lion. Taming the beast, taming the inner beast, that inner sense of turmoil. And starting to, 3 of Pentacles, so putting it to work, put that inner beast to work. This girl here is building a lovely flower out of bricks with her friends there. So I'm thinking this is, less about kind of external people, again, kind of like using your internal resources. You've got a lot in there, Virgo. There's a lot of capabilities you have. And if you can rely on yourself emotionally, then you will have access to those resources. So the challenge, 4 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so that confirms this sort of thing from the past where it feels like, maybe you tried to, a relationship, didn't work out. You tried to, a family, home situation didn't work out. You were maybe you thought you were going to, maybe you were with someone and you thought it was, you were going to have your happily ever after with that person. And so then the sun in the challenge says that, it was difficult to overcome the darkness within as a result. It was difficult to see clearly, maybe to see yourself clearly, or to see like how you could get over the internal conflict that this created in you. In our desired outcome, which is very strange, we have the star in reverse. Well, actually, maybe it's not strange. The star is all about hope, isn't it? Hoping, sometimes against all odds, hoping, wishing upon a star. And maybe, you're not wishing upon that star anymore. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse again. So again, in the outcome, we're saying, this is really not focusing, is it? Come on. Not putting the work in, So actually, okay, so with respect to the situation, you're just feeling like you want to kind of not hope for that situation anymore. You don't want to hope for that situation because it's hoping for that situation to turn into something which ended up with all of this conflict and all of these like painful memories of the past, this constant hoping and wishing for something to happen, and then it never coming to fruition. Should we look at why? Well, let's get a card for you first, Virgo. Let's get a card for you before we dig too much. I don't want to make this a very long reading. Oh, there we go. We got the broken heart straight out of the gate. That'll do it. Yeah, there's you. Okay, so this is you. It is about a broken heart. Clearly. Read from the book on this. Number 9. Number 9's about completion as well. So this is about completion. You're feeling like, you've had enough of this broken heart. Grief and loss. The card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. Grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago. Yeah. Or it may be the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing. And have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. Do we want to dig any more about this broken heart, or do we want to try and move forwards? Let's dig a little bit. Why Why did this happen? Okay. The Fool in reverse. Somebody made the wrong choice. Somebody went the wrong way. Somebody made a gamble and it didn't turn out right. Somebody, was a fool. Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it got to a point where it actually made you, or made them, ill, or unable to take a rest. Not Three of Pentacles in reverse, not wanting to work with you. Chariot in reverse, moving against the grain. Yeah, this person was an idiot. This person was an idiot. This person would just keep on making the wrong choices. Everything this person did was like the wrong way of doing things. All these cards are in reverse. So you've had to deal with a very, very difficult person, someone who doesn't work with you, who you don't get recognition from, and someone who just tries to control everything, was unwilling to go with the flow, just tried to control everything. They stepped off the precipice and they just fell straight into the darkness. And yeah, it hurt you. You weren't able to heal. This injured you quite severely, I think, this loss of this home situation and the difficulty of being able to see clearly, And it probably affected your work. And made you feel like you weren't able to move forwards. But the Star in reverse says, it's kind of saying yeah, okay, you might have thought that was your star or the star or your favorite star or whatever, but there are a lot of stars in the sky. Every man and woman is a star. And also just realizing the lack of fulfillment that kind of came from this situation. This was an incredibly unfulfilling situation and frustrating situation, I feel, for many of you. Time for a nap. There you go. Couldn't have said it clearer myself. So, yeah, you need some rest, don't you? You've been through it. It's time for a bit of a nap on this broken heart situation. I think it's time to tap into your inner strength. Tame those emotional tendencies for you to go and revisit your past. Be open to the fact that now the forces outside of you are compelling you forward into your new world. Rising from the dead is probably not a very comfortable experience, I would imagine. Well, first of all, you have to die, and then you have to rise again. So that obviously takes strength of character. But you have it. It is available to you. I like how there's a little fox on the moon in this card. Okay, time for a nap. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. Yeah, I don't want you to take any action towards this person anymore. That you need to focus on yourself. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action. Allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Okay, so that pretty much confirms everything we've just already said. Take a break from that mind chatter, Virgo. Do anything that gets you out of your head, go for a run, go for exercise, have a nap, whatever. But you are strong. You've got strength twice. You're going to be building something new with the Three of Pentacles there. You're rebuilding yourself, but it takes time. It takes rest. And just forget about that idiot from the past. Hope this helped.